Back in Huskers Illustrated Radio, presented by the Nebraska Lottery, live in Chicago. Defensive tackle Jared Crick joins us. Jared, what's going on, man? How's Chicago been so far?
It's been cool, staying busy, but I'm enjoying it. We're out in Nebraska for a little bit, have a little somewhat of vacation, and just enjoy the time here. It's been cool so far.
Well, Nebraska's been the buzzword today at Big Ten Media Days, and everyone excited that Nebraska part of the conference. You get the conference championship game. Your schedule is murder. I mean, it's top to bottom. It's rough, man. As a defensive captain, as a guy that has led this defense for the last couple of years, when you see quarterbacks that are in this league, what do you think?
I'm excited. The schedule may be tough, but we wouldn't rather have it any other way. We want to play the best teams out there to prove that we can beat them and we are the best team in this conference. And that's just how confident we are right now. We just know that we can go in as long as we play our game, our brand of football, we can beat anybody on our schedule. And, that's our plan. We just got to go out and execute.
How have the summer workouts been for you?
They've been great. Personally, I've met a lot of the goals I wanted to get to, at the end of the summer. And as a team, I think we're in the best shape of our lives, and this is, the closest knit group that we've had ever since we've been here. So, overall, I can't complain about anything that happened over the summer. We've all gotten better at something, and, just because, as an individual, we've been getting better at certain things. The team as a collective whole has improved immensely. So, we're just ready to go out there and prove how good we've gotten, into fall camp and, heading into the first game.
Well, you got dinged up a little bit for the spring football. And as a result, you weren't happy to miss time, but your depth at line is incredible. Talk about some of those younger guys that are going to come in and actually give you a break from time to time.
Yeah, you got guys like Thad Randall coming in, who's doing a great job for us, improved immensely over, not just the spring, but last year. Terrence Moore, he's been a guy he's been with me all 4 years here, and he's proved himself. He just needs to, to have the reps in, and when he gets in the game, he executes, and he does a great job for us. And also, Baker's consistent, and guys like Chase Rome, Jay Guy, those guys coming in, they're going to do a great job. They've been getting better at what they need to improve on, and I think at the end position, I think we're more loaded at end than we are at the defensive tackle position. You got guys like, Cam's coming back. Cam's a great player for us. Guys like Jay Willie, Jay Ink, Caveman, Eric Martin's coming in, and also we got a guy, Joe Carter, who came in who's got great athletic ability and I think can really help us out this year. But these guys, everybody, all of us, including myself, just need to go ahead and going into camp, just got to work on, one thing every day and just improve on that, because we all got something we need to improve on, and if we all improve on that one thing that we're lacking, we're going to be a scary group.
Did you get a chance to decompress a little bit, relax, get back out to Cozad, do some fishing, do anything like that?
I think I went to Cozad maybe twice this whole summer, and that was just for the weekend. Didn't really get to make it back for really, extended period of time. We were all in Lincoln, just, staying at the grind, just working every day. We all wanted to be in there, and we had a lot of team functions that we had this summer, and
good.
We were all together, and so we couldn't go home. So, but I didn't get back as much as I'd like to, but I think the time I spent in Lincoln, putting in the work was well worth it.
Jared Crick with us here, Huskers Illustrated Radio, presented by the Nebraska Lottery, live in Chicago, Big Ten Media Days. When you look at the offensive side of the ball, Nebraska, once Taylor went down, struggled to put points on the board. You guys, whether your offense is performing at a high level or it's not, you've been able to just kind of do what you do, and that's play great defense. You've sustained the growth you've seen in Taylor. I've talked to Rex. I've talked to Levante. Your take on Taylor from a maturity standpoint. That was in question, maybe unfairly, but what have you seen from him this summer?
I've seen incredible things out of Taylor. He's a different cat altogether. Not the same kid he was last year. I wouldn't want to say he was immature last year. He was just young. He was inexperienced. And this year he's got that experience. And he's turned into a man. And he's gotten a whole lot bigger weight-wise. And he's gotten faster, and he's healthy this year. And definitely from a leadership standpoint is where I think he's grown the most. He's taking control of the offense. He's yelling at guys when, they need to be yelled at. He's got everybody on the same page to the point where, he's the man now. He's not worried about anything else. He's just worried about going out there and leading the offense, and that's exactly what we want him to do, and that's exactly where he needs to be successful. So, where Taylor was last year at the end of the season, where he is now, definitely 180. But then again, I don't want to say he was immature last year. He was just
his first time through the rodeo.
Yeah, it was his first time as a starter as a kid. So you can't expect the world out of him, but he's an electric kid. He's going to do great things for us this year, and especially with the offense he's in now. That's only going to intensify his productivity and definitely, his confidence on the field.
Any secret to be shared here with the name of this Iowa-Nebraska trophy? You know what's up?
I have no idea. I'll tell you the truth. I didn't even really think we'd be a rivalry, but now that we are and they want to come out with a trophy, I guess it's whatever they want to do. Honestly, a win would be sufficient for me. The trophy's kind of irrelevant for me.
Forced?
Yeah, more or less. But I think I speak for the entire team. We could care less if there's a trophy or not. As long as we get the W, that's going to put us in good position at the end of the year.
Do you have one team more than – I know it's one game at a time, Jared, before you correct me. All right, you can laugh at that. That's a good joke. I'm joking here. Okay, Ohio State, Michigan State, Northwestern, Michigan, Iowa. Is there somebody in front of you here when you look at this Nebraska schedule that perks your interest more than others? Not to diss anybody, but – hey, is that Iowa game going to be more special to you because you're a Nebraska guy, although you're from the other side of the state? Michigan, somebody you've always kind of felt something for. Penn State, Ohio State, Wisconsin. Is there any game there that you have a little more interest in than others?
Honestly, they're all going to be awesome. They're all new teams, so just got to go in and with the same mindset. And like you said, it's game to game, but definitely. I'm excited to play all of them. I can't really say that there's one I'd rather play over another because, it's a different conference. We're all playing, it's a different league altogether, so we're going to be playing different teams every week. It's not the same old, playing KU every year, playing Iowa State every year. It's a different team now, so I'm excited to see what they all got. But definitely starts with Chattanooga. We can't overlook Chattanooga at all. They got a great quarterback. They got some great skill players, and they got a great team altogether. So that's definitely, honestly, Chattanooga's got to be my first just because it's going to, prove how far we've come over, a year's time and where we're at as far as our benchmarks. So, and we definitely want to see what they got to give us. So I definitely say Chattanooga, definitely. But as far as conference play, I'm looking forward to them all. There's going to be some rocking games, but there's going to be more than just one. So
sure,
we're looking forward to all of them.
Well, Wisconsin is circled by a lot of Nebraska fans. It's pretty much a school that has the reputation, like Nebraska, for producing great offensive linemen. As of late, Nebraska's put out great defensive linemen. And it's going to be that Wisconsin O-line versus that vaunted Nebraska D-line. People are looking forward to that. Your 2 cents before I let you go here on Wisconsin.
I can see that. Wisconsin's got a great offensive line. They had, 2 All-Americans last year. They're a great coach unit. They got great technique. They're big and they're strong. There's not really one thing that you can say that's bad about them. But also I can say the same thing about our defensive line. It's just going to be who wants it most. And but I have, all the confidence in the world in my guys up front. And I'm sure we're going to, go out there with a great game plan, and we're going to do everything we can to get the job done. But so are they. So that's why we play the game. And if it was preset before we even played, then there'd be no point. So it's just going to be who wants it most, who's willing to fight, who's willing to to grit the most. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be one of the funnest games I've played in as far as a D-line standpoint. But that's definitely why we came to Nebraska. That's what we want. And but then again, Wisconsin's not going to be the only great offensive line we go against all year. So we got that task, more than once. So we're looking forward to all of them, not just Wisconsin.
Jared Crick, defensive lineman leader for Nebraska as they head into Big Ten play. Jared, thanks for the time, bro.
Hey, appreciate it.
Back in, Huskers.